The playoffs are back in Lambeau, and the Temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between our visitors and the Green Bay Packers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Moore. And he's into the clear. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first down, Meadows. That's complete to Ward. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. From the gun, Meadows. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down after shots.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it second and 5.
Tackled at the 25.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Second and 2 at the Packers' 10-yard line.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. Now Ward, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Meadows, Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Operating from the gun. Meadows. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On first down, Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
52's the mark, boys. 52. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Moore. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Bishop. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they're spotted right in midfield at the 50. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Switch.
On 2nd down now, it's Moore. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Bishop. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Aftershocks nothing.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Touchdown, Packers. From 6 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's Ward. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run it with Ward. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
He was taken
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down. Meadows. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on second down. Meadows being chased out left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. On the ground with Ward. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Off the play fake. Meadows. He'll get this to Ward. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw on second down. Meadows. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Meadows. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, Moore. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Carry for the running back.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Moore. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Moore. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back to throw. Bishop. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Bishop. And he comes back with one complete. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something they can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Meadows on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Operating from the gun. Meadows. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Shock 7.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Here's Coleman now to return. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Meadows, flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Operating from the gun. Meadows escaping the pressure right. Finds his target, Montgomery. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, Ward. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Meadows. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Meadows. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Meadows, and he fires one incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Meadows. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
52. Watch 52. 52 is the left. Watch the pass. Hey, alert 3. Watch the edge.
They'll run on first down. It's Moore. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A huge play there on the screen pass. 72 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mark 52. Go.
From the gun, Bishop. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Bishop's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Bishop. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third down, Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming.
Brings up fourth down and 1.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night, and the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The kick is,
and this one through the uprights and good.
Packers 28, aftershock 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To throw on third down, Meadows. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
12. First down after shots.
From the gun, Meadows. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to number 82.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Off play action. Meadows. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Meadows, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To throw again, Meadows. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. On first down, it's Moore, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Packers 28, Aftershocks 14.
From the gun, Bishop. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Aftershocks 14.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up
to throw on 2nd down. Meadows. That's Ward, complete right side. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 3rd down, Meadows got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Bishop. Over the middle, complete. It's Stanley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Packers 42. Aftershocks 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Meadows. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Back to throw. Meadows got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Looking to throw. Meadows. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. 98. Watch 98. 98 for Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Bishop. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long. Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go, B, let's go. Mark 70. You got tight right there.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugar.